lights blur on this empty road. Miles of silence carrying my load. Radio hums a song I can't forget. Every note reminds me of regret. Your laughter echoes in the rearview mirror. The closer I get, the less you appear. I drive through memories we once made, haunted by the choices that we paid. Every mile pulls me deeper in. Every thought reminds me where we've been. Lonely highway, driving through the night. Lonely highway, chasing fading light. The road stretches on, but you're not there. Lonely highway, nothing left to spare. Every turn brings shadows of your face. Lonely highway, lost in time and space. Street signs pass like fleeting memories. The wind whispers secrets no one sees. I reach for comfort that's no longer here. Every curve reflects the love and fear. The horizon fades into the unknown. A place where I'm forever on my own. Even the stars feel cold above, reminding me of a lost love. Every heartbeat matches the engine's hum. Every silence reminds me you're gone. A story untold. Lonely highway, stretching far and wide. Lonely highway, carrying what I hide. Every mile, every tear, every fight leads me onward through this lonely night. Shadows gather in the corners of the room, like they're waiting for the past to bloom. Empty spaces where your footsteps used to fall. Now every heartbeat echoes down the hall. The air is heavy with the things we never said. Silent storms keep spinning in my head. Your laughter lingers like a ghost I can't erase. Every memory carved into this place. Trying to breathe but the air feels thin. Every night the loneliness crawls in. This room without light keeps holding your ghost. Every tear that falls hurts more than it shows. Walls whisper your name. Even when I fight, nothing feels the same. In this room without light, this room without light, still calling your name at night. Cold blankets trace the outline where you slept. I keep reaching for the warmth that never left. Pictures fading like the colors in your eyes, but the pain stays sharp beneath the lies. I rearrange the furniture, pretend I'm fine, but the truth keeps breaking through every time. Even the clock moves slower since you're gone, as if the world itself can't carry on. And every shadow looks a little like you. No matter what I try, it pulls me through. This room without light keeps holding your ghost. Every tear that falls hurts more than it shows. Walls whisper your name. Even when I fight, nothing feels the same. In this room without light, this room without light, still calling your name at night. Maybe love was meant to fade, but I'm trapped inside the mess we made. If you ever walk back through that door, would this darkness live once more? Or would your shadow stay instead? A quiet weight inside my chest. So I leave the lamp on every night, hoping somehow you'll return to the light. But all I'm left with is this fight, alone inside a room without light. Rain keeps tracing patterns on the window glass, soft reminders of the love that couldn't last. Every drop repeating stories we outgrew, every shadow painting picture of you. The city lights are blurred beneath the storm, just like memories that never stay warm. I keep searching for the glow you used to bring, but every night just pulls me deeper in. Every breath feels heavier than true. Every dream still leads me back to you. I'm fading in bloom, losing every hue. Days keep falling through like they always do. I'm fading in blue, drowning in the proof that everything we knew split my heart in two. I'm fading in blue. Nothing seems to change. Every moment feels a little strange. I'm fading in blue, losing every hue. Days keep falling through like they always do. I'm fading in blue, drowning in the proof that everything we knew split my heart in two. I'm fading in blue. Tell me, did the sky forget its shine? Did your heart just slip away from mine? If there's a world where we don't break, I'd trade my soul for one more day. The colors fade like we always knew. Now I'm left alone, sinking through. And when the morning cuts the night in two, I'm still here, fading in blue. Cold hands resting on an empty bed, traces of a touch that's long since dead. Your shadow lingers on the sheets like frost, a quiet reminder of the love we lost. Every whisper freezes in the air, echoes of a time when you were there. I still feel the warmth you used to keep, but winter settled where my heart should sleep. Every breath turns brittle in the dark, every heartbeat feels a little sharp. Cold, holding on to nothing, heartaches beating without meaning. Night falls, everything is bleeding since you walked away. Cold hands reaching in the shadow, lost love buried in the echoes. No one left for tomorrow since you walked away. Your sweater's still hanging on the chair, carrying the scent of how you care. I wear it sometimes just to feel alive, pretend your touch is keeping me in line. Frozen memories pulling at my chest, moments that refuse to lay to rest. Even the sunlight chills me to the bone. Ever since this house became a home alone, every step reminds me where you stood. Every silence hurts more than it should. Cold hands holding on to nothing, heartaches beating without meaning. Night falls, everything is bleeding since you walked in. Cold hands reaching in the shadows, lost love buried in the echoes. No one left for tomorrow since you walked away. Maybe the seasons will turn someday, Maybe the cold will finally fade away. But if warmth ever finds me again, will it feel the same as it did back then? Or am I destined to remain like this, frozen in the memory of your last kiss? Cold hands trembling in the quiet night, searching for a love that once felt right. But all that's left is winter in my veins, and the silence calling out your name. Broken pieces scattered on the floor. Every echo leads me back to more. All the moments we tried holding tight just slipped away like daylight into night. Your voice is carved inside these walls, soft reminders of our rise and fall. Even when I gave you all I had, love kept turning good to something bad. And I kept trying just to make you stay. But love like ours was built to fade away. Never enough, no matter how it felt. Love wasn't strong for the cause we were dealt. Gave you my trust, but it shattered to dust. Holding on to us was never enough. Never enough. Even when it hurt too much. Promises that trembled in the rain, every word dissolving in a pain. You kept reaching for a different sky, while I was holding on and asking why. Your silence cut deeper than your truth. Every tear kept telling me the proof. Even when the nights were warm and kind, something in your heart was not aligned. I fought the storm that lived inside your heart. Some hearts aren't meant to synchronize. Never enough, no matter how it felt. Love wasn't strong for the cause we were dealt. Gave you my trust, but it shattered to dust. Holding on to us was never enough. Maybe we were reaching for a dream, trying to fix the space between. Maybe love was never built to last. Maybe we were chasing shadows of our past. If I could turn back time again, would it break the same way? In the end, we were trying to fly with broken wings, hoping love could rise above the things. But every fight, every outside trying to warm the night, hoping love could turn the darkness into light. But every moment flickered like a dying flame, a fragile memory we couldn't name. Your voice once echoed like a quiet truth. Now it hangs inside the dust of you. I try to hold the pieces when they broke, but every touch just vanished into smoke. And all the years kept slipping through our hands, like burning paper we could never understand. Now we're just ashes of us, scattered in the wind of what we lost. Every dream turned to dust when love couldn't carry the cost. Nothing left but the ghost of the fire we tried to trust. Now we're just ashes, ashes of us, ashes of us. Your laughter lingers like a distant spark, a fading glow inside a world gone dark. I trace the edges of the things we knew, hoping somehow it will lead me back to you. But the past keeps whispering its final call, reminding me we couldn't save it all. Even the warmth we fought so hard to keep got buried deep beneath the nights we couldn't sleep. And every heartbeat echoes what we were, a fading flame we couldn't hold together. Now we're just ashes of us, scattered in the wind of what we lost. Every dream turned to dust when love couldn't carry the cost. Nothing left but the ghost of the fire we tried to trust. Now we're just ashes, ashes of us. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe time just pulled us far away. If I could gather every shattered spark, would it still burn or fall apart? We try to save the pieces, but we knew some fires die no matter what you do. So here we stand in the quiet hush, holding what's left of a broken trust. The smoke is rising, the flame is done, and all that's left are ashes of what we once were, and what we've become. What would we become? The morning light falls quietly on the floor, but it doesn't feel like home anymore. Coffee cup still sitting where you left, little traces of a love I can't forget. I try to move but every step is slow, like my heart is stuck in the afterglow of nights we held before we slipped away. Now every Every sunrise feels like yesterday. Every memory keeps pulling me back. Every truth reminds me of what we lacked. I'm lost in yesterday, where your touch still felt like fate, where the world felt warm and safe before we fell apart. I'm lost in yesterday, trying hard to find my way through the pieces that remain of a slowly breaking heart. I'm lost in yesterday, still calling out your name. The hallway still remembers how we laughed before the good times turned into the past. Your sweater hanging on the bedroom door, feels like you're here but not anymore. I close my eyes to see you standing there, but the vision fades in the empty air. Everything we were slips through my hands, like trying to hold on to blowing sand. And every heartbeat sounds like a goodbye, echo in the moment love began to die. I'm lost in yesterday, where your touch still felt like fate, where the world felt warm and safe before we fell apart. I'm lost in yesterday, trying hard to find my way through the pieces that remain of a slowly breaking heart. Maybe time will give me space to heal. Maybe someday none of this will feel like the end of everything I knew. But right now all roads lead to you. I keep walking through the memories we made, hoping somehow they'll learn not to fade. So here I am with the ghosts we made, searching for a light that always strayed. But no matter how far I stray, I'm still lost in yesterday. Every word you say cuts softer than before. Each one leaves a wound I can't ignore. We keep dancing in the shadow of the pain, holding on to love that won't remain. Your eyes are distant, filled with quiet lies. I see the hurt behind your fragile disguise. I try to reach, but you pull away, and every moment feels like the last day. Every touch feels colder than the night. Every smile hides a little fight. Hurt me slowly, don't let it end too fast. Break me gently, like a shadow of the past. I can feel the cracks beneath your love. Hurt me slowly, don't push too far enough. Take your time, but don't let me go. Even if it's the only way to know that love can sting and leave me hollow. Hurt me slowly, leave me in the sorrow. Collecting moments that we let decay, holding on to fears that slipped away. Even the night feels heavy in my chest, since your love decided to test the rest. And every word that falls from your lips feels like the poison in our sinking ship. Hurt me slowly, don't let it end too fast. Break me gently, like a shadow of the past. I can feel the cracks beneath your love. Hurt me slowly, don't push too far enough. Take your time, but don't let me go. Even if it's the only way to know that love can sting and leave me hollow. Hurt me slowly, leave me in the sorrow. Maybe love is meant to fade this way, a little hurt every night, every day. But if the pain is what keeps me alive, then let it linger, let me survive. Hold me in your absence, leave me in your hands. I'll feel the weight of love as it expands. Hurt me slowly, but don't disappear. Even if the end is painfully near, every scar a story of what's true. Hurt me slowly and I'll survive you, and I'll survive you. The street is quiet, lights are dim and cold. Memories of you keep taking hold. Every step echoes a love we lost. Every shadow reminds me of the cost. The bed feels bigger than it ever should. I reach for warmth, but there's no one to hold. Even the silence speaks louder than your name, and nothing in this world feels the same. Every hour stretches into pain. Every heartbeat whispers your name. Empty night, I'm drowning in the dark. Empty night, still feeling your spark. The moon reminds me of what we had. Empty nights, love turned cruel and sad. Every star, a memory of you. Empty night, and nothing feels true. I'm calling out, but no one's there. Empty night, just your ghost in the air. Just your ghost in the air. I try to sleep, but dreams betray. They bring your smiles and fade away. The room is spinning with what could have been. Every wall reflects a hollow scene. Your laughter lingers soft like rain, and leaves me broken in silent pain. Even the dawn feels too far away. Since you're gone, I'm trapped in yesterday. Every shadow moves like yours still near. But every whisper fades. just your ghost in the air. Maybe time will heal what's torn. Maybe the sun will rise again, reborn. But tonight, the cold is all I know. Empty nights keep letting the sorrow grow. I hold the past, but it slips away. Loved ones bright now, shades of grey. Empty nights, I whisper to the dark. Empty nights, still chasing your spark. Even the dawn can't break this pain. Empty nights until you come again. All your words were golden, now they lie in dust. A castle built on hope, now broken, unjust. Every forever faded into gray. All the dreams we had just slipped away. I still hear your voice in the silent hall, even when the night won't answer my call. The trust we held crumbled in your hands, like fragile glass upon the sun. Every heartbeat feels a little torn. Every memory a storm reborn. Shattered promise, scattered on the floor. Every vow we made means nothing anymore. I reach for love but find only pain. Shattered promise, echoes in my brain. The light we chased is gone from our sky. Shattered promise, I see it in your eyes. The photographs still stare from the wall, frozen smiles that hide the falls. Every touch reminds me of the lights. Every kiss a shadow that denies. I try to mend the cracks with care, but nothing could heal the emptiness there. Even the wind whispers what we lost, telling me it came at too high a cost. Every sigh feels heavier than the night. Every silence hides a fire. Shattered promise, scattered on the floor. Every vow we made means nothing anymore. I reach for love but find only pain. Shattered promise, echoes in my brain. The light we chased is gone from our sky. Shattered promise, I see it in your eyes. Maybe some hearts aren't meant to stay. Maybe love just slowly fades away. If I could gather every broken piece, would it rebuild or just deceive? Held on tight, but the grip was thin. The world inside us couldn't win. Shattered promise, drifting through the night. Shattered promise, a promise, and nothing's left to trust. Stacks of paper, corners folded tight. Words we wrote that never saw the light. Ink still fading like the love we lost. Memories trapped, counting every cost. I read each line like a ghost to you. Every sentence whispers what we knew. Letters that once carried hope and fire, now burn quietly in a funeral pyre. Every word a memory I can't erase. Every line a shadow of your face. Forgotten letters drifting in the wind. Stories of a love that couldn't win. Every promise left unspoken, unread. Pages torn, some stains remain. Traces of tears and subtle pain. I keep them hidden, though they ache. A fragile past that I can't remake. Every night I trace the curves of ink, trying to remember what we think. Even the silence tells me you're gone, but your words linger forever drawn. Every heartbeat echoes in the night. Every whisper brings your ghost to life. Forgotten letters drifting in the wind. Stories of a love that couldn't win. Every promise left unspoken, unread. Forgotten letters singing in my head. I reach for hope but only find the pain. Every word reminds me of the rain. Maybe some love is meant to stay, trapped in paper that decays away. Even if the letters fade in time, their echoes linger like a rhyme. I hold them close, though we're apart. Forgotten letters bleeding from my heart. Forgotten letters, a story left untold. Every word a fragment of what I hold. Even if the ink is gone and dry, your voice still lives, it cannot die. I watched you leave without a glance, left behind a love we didn't chance. All the words I wanted to say faded quietly into yesterday. Your smile still lingers in my mind, a memory that I can't rewind. I reach for you, but you're not there, just empty air and the weight I bear. Every heartbeat reminds me of the truth. Every shadow echoes the lost you. Could have been yours if only we tried. Could have been yours, but love said goodbye. All the moments we could Every memory tears apart the words. Could have been yours if only we tried. Could have been yours, but love said goodbye. All the moments we could have shared, lost in time, nowhere to repair. Could have been yours, but fate was unkind. Could have been yours, still trapped in my mind. Maybe some love is meant to fade, a ghost in the light, a price we paid it. If I could turn back the hands of time, I'd make you forever only mine. But now it's just an echo in the night, a love that vanished out of sight. Could have been yours, but now it's too late. Could have been yours, lost to fate. Every heartbeat, every tear, every fight, whisper softly, it's never right. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 The night feels heavy, pressing on my chest. I've carried love that never let me rest. Every step I take echoes in my mind, memories of us I can't leave behind. Your voice still lingers like a distant song, a melody of right turned into wrong. Even the stars seem dim tonight. Shadows whisper what I tried to fight. Every heartbeat feels a little weak. Every moment repeats what I see, what I see. Hard to tired to love again, hard to weary to feel the pain. I gave it all, but it slipped away. Hard to tired, can't find the day. Loved ones burned, now only remains a fragile soul with invisible chains. I try to chase the sunlight in your eyes, but every dawn brought only goodbyes. The warmth we shared is now a ghost, a faded light I needed the most. Even laughter can't break the spell of nights alone where sorrow dwells. I whisper prayers to an empty sky, but love is gone, and so do I. Every memory cuts like a knife. Every shadow reminds me of life, Hard to tired to love again, hard to weary to feel the pain. I gave it all, but it slipped away. Hard to tired, can't find the day. Love once burned, now only remains a fragile soul with invisible chains. Maybe hearts are never meant to stay. Maybe love just slowly fades away. I try to fight, I try to hold, but even the strongest turn to gold. Now I walk through nights alone, with a weary heart turned into stone. tired, drifting through the rain. Heart too tired, aching in vain. Every touch, every tear, every fire leaves me with a heart too tired. Raindrops fall like tears I cannot hide. Every street feels empty since you said goodbye. I trace your shadow on the walls we knew. Every corner whispers memories of you. The night is heavy with what's left unsaid. A quiet storm inside my head. Even laughter fades into the dark. Your absence leaves an everlasting mark. The heart remembers what the eyes forget. Every scar tells stories I can't reset. Still bleeding though the wounds are old. Still reaching for a hand that won't hold. Every heartbeat aches with silent cries. Still bleeding under empty skies. The love we lost, it lingers near. Still bleeding, caught between hope and fear. The clock ticks slowly, counting every sigh. I see your face in the corner of my eye. The warmth we shared is gone like smoke. Every word unspoken, every promise broke. I wander through the nights we try to keep, but all that's left are memories steep. Even the stars seem cold above, reflecting the loss of a vanished love. Memories cut sharper than the rain. Every step reminds me of the pain. Still bleeding though the wounds are old. Still reaching for a hand that won't hold. Every heartbeat aches with silent cries. Still bleeding under empty skies. The love we lost still lingers near. Still bleeding, caught between hope and fear. Maybe healing takes a little more time. Maybe the heart needs rhythm and rhyme. But if I keep holding, I'll survive. The broken pieces that remain inside. Even if the night is long and cold, I'm in the story that can't be told. Still bleeding but I walk ahead. Still bleeding with the words unsaid. Every shadow, every tear, every fight keeps the heart alive through the night. footsteps linger down a hollow hall. Every laugh we shared now seems so small. I hear your voice in whispers through the air, but when I turn, you're never there. Pictures on the walls remind me of the past, moments I thought were meant to last. Even the wind carries your name, but nothing feels the same. Every echo fades, but I still hear fading echoes drifting through the night. Fading echoes lost in the light. Every memory slips through my hands, fading echoes like castles in the sand. I reach for warmth, but it's too late. Oh, fading echoes haunting my fate. The rain taps gently on my window, mimicking the rhythm of my pain. Your touch lingers like a fading fire, a quiet reminder of what I desire. Even the streets I walk feel alone. Every corner whispers a tone of times we thought would never end, now just echoes that pretend. Every note reminds me of the past. Every shadow fades too fast. Fading echoes drifting through the fading echoes lost in the light. Every memory slipping through my hands, fading echoes like castles in the sand. I reach for warmth, but it's too late. Oh, maybe some sounds are not meant to stay. Maybe they just guide the heart away. I try to hold them, but they disappear, leaving only whispers I still hear. Even if the night is long and cold, these fading echoes tell the story untold. Fading echoes, soft and gray. Fading echoes, slipping away. Every heartbeat, every tear, every sigh keeps the memory alive, though it dies. Oh, it does. The door closed softly, silently. Your shadow left its mark on me. I trace the moments that we used to share, but all that lingers is empty air. Your laughter fades like a distant song, a melody where I don't belong. Even the moon can't light this space, where I still feel the ghost of your face. Every whisper carries weight I can't bear. Every silence reminds me you're not there. Whisper goodbye, floating on the breeze. Whisper goodbye, brings me to my knees. The love we had now drifts away. Whisper goodbye, forever will stay. Each word unspoken cuts like a knife. Whisper goodbye, echoes through my life. Echoes through my life. I walk the streets where we used to meet. Every step is lonely and incomplete. Your name still dances on the evening wind, a haunting note of what could have been. The stars above seem dim tonight. Even the dark can't hide the light of memories that burn quietly, a love that vanished, leaving me. Every shadow been stored yesterday. Every heartbeat drifts where you lay. Whisper goodbye, floating on the breeze. Whisper goodbye, brings me to my knees. The love we had now drifts away. Whisper goodbye, forever will stay. Each word unspoken cuts like a knife. Whisper goodbye, echoes through my life. Maybe some love is meant to lead, a gentle lake, a silent reprieve. Even if I close my eyes to sleep, your voice returns soft and deep. I hold the memory though it flies. Whisper goodbye beneath the sky. Whisper goodbye, fading into night. Whisper goodbye, lost from sight. Every tear, every shadow, every sigh. Carried your voice, though you said goodbye. The sky was bright the night you left, a shooting star, then nothing left. I reached for light that disappeared. Every wish I made was drowned in fear. A smile once burned across the night. Now shadows steal the fading light. Even the constellations seem to mourn a love that ended before the dawn. Every spark I chased dissolves too fast. Every memory flickers, cannot last. Falling star, drifting out of sight. Falling star, gone into the night. All the dreams we held are far away. Falling star, lost when night meets day. I try to catch the light you left behind. Falling star, still haunting my mind. The wind whispers stories of our past, moments we thought were meant to last. Every heart heartbeat echoes in the dark, searching for a spark to ignite the heart. Even the moon feels cold tonight, reflecting the absence of your light. All the paths we walked are now unknown, a lonely sky I face alone. The night bends slow, shadows intertwine. Every thought drifts, caught between your light. Falling star, drifting out of sight. Falling star, gone into the night. All the dreams we held are far away. Falling star, lost when night meets day. I try to catch the light you left behind. Falling star, still haunting my mind. Maybe stars are not meant to stay. Maybe light just fades away. But even as darkness swallows the sky, your memory burns, refusing to die. I hold the pieces of what you were. Falling star, my heart's only cure. Falling stars slipping through my hands, stars across forgotten lands. Every shadow, every tear, every sigh keeps the memory of a falling star alive. The room feels heavy, shadows drape the walls. Your absence hums through empty halls. I reach for words that never came. Whispers linger, softly calling your name. Memories drift like smoke in the air. A love once vivid, now stripped bare. Whispers shake the quiet night. Silence holds fragments of light. Broken silence, screaming in my mind. Broken silence, peace I cannot find. Broken silence, unspoken words cut deep and sharp. Broken silence, piercing through the dark, reaching for warmth that's no longer there. Broken silence, I wonder how, where laughter used to bloom. Shadows hum a lonely tune. Letters lie scattered, torn and worn. Stories of a love that cannot be reborn. Wind bends softly in sorrow's sway, carrying pieces of yesterday. Light has slipped into the hands of night, leaving shadows that refuse to hide. Sighs stir echoes I cannot flee. Shadows bend toward memory. Broken silence, screaming in my mind. Broken silence, peace I Stillness carries your faint trace, a shadow of love I cannot replace, holding a silence fractured but true, a melody carrying fragments of you. Broken silence fading into night. Broken silence slipping out of sight. Broken silence, tears, shadows and soft sighs keep the echo of love alive. Walls crumble where your laughter lives. Shadows cling to places love once seen. I trace the fractures in the light we knew. A hollow echo lingers filled with you. Faded letters scatter on the floor. Memories whisper through the broken door. Even the moon feels distant tonight, reflecting ruins left in fading light. Silent echoes tremble in the hall. Shattered dreams whisper through the walls. In the ruins of you, I stand alone. In the ruins of you, the heart turns stone. Love that once burned lies cold and worn. In the ruins of you, I'm weathered and torn. Hands reach for warmth that cannot return. In the ruins of you, only ashes burn. The ashes burn. Footsteps linger where we used to meet. The streets remember our faded heartbeat. Fragments of laughter scatter in the rain, touching the edges of lingering pain. Even the wind carries your absence near, a hollow melody only I can hear. Past we walk now, twist and fray, leading to shadows where memories stay. Silent sighs stir the remnants of light. Hollow whispers haunt the edges of night. In the ruins of you, I stand alone. In the ruins of you, the heart turns stone. Love that once burned lies cold and worn. In the ruins of you, I'm weathered and torn. Hands reach for warmth that cannot return. In the ruins of you, only ashes burn. Perhaps love was never meant to stay, a fleeting spark that faded away. I gather fragments, fragile and true, holding the pieces that remind me of you. Even as the night swallows the day, in the ruins of you, I remain this way. In the ruins of you, shadows collide. In the ruins of you, nothing can hide. Tears and echoes, sighs that pursue, forever trapped in the ruins of night hums softly beneath my skin. Shadows whisper of where love had been. Hands that once held warmth now cold. Stories of us remain untold. The clock ticks slowly in the dark, each sound a ghost of your departed spark. Even the stars seem dim tonight, flickering faintly in the absent light. Heartbeats tremble, fading into it. Silent pulses carry the weight of care. Fading heartbeats drifting from my chest. Fading heartbeats longing for rest. Love that lingered now slips away. Fading heartbeats lost to the day. I reach for traces that cannot stay. Fading heartbeats dissolving gray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. The streets remember footsteps we shared. Empty echoes of how much we cared. Wind carries fragments of your face. Moments vanish without a trace. Even the rain seems to mourn tonight, washing shadows in silver light. All the laughter we held slips apart, leaving silence to consume the heart. Pulse declines, the echoes fade. Shadows stretch where our loved ones lay. Fading heartbeats drifting from my chest. Fading heartbeats longing for rest. Love that lingered now slips away. Fading heartbeats lost to the day. I reach for traces that cannot stay. Fading heartbeats dissolving gray. Perhaps some love was meant to wane, a fleeting warmth, a tender pain. I gather remnants, fragile and true, holding the rhythm that reminds me of you. Even as darkness swallows the light, fading heartbeats fading tonight. Fading heartbeats, whispers of the past.